whispers. Whispers, 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 whispers. ASMR. And today, I'll be taking this quiz with you called I'm going to ask you 13 which came first questions. Then we'll see how smart you really are. And then it says this quiz is 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100% guaranteed to mess with your perception of time. So, I thought this would be interesting because it's kind of like random facts. But I saw the first few questions and I was like, I do want to take this quiz. So, let us begin. First question, number one. Number one says, which came first? The iPod, or Justin Bieber? I think the answer is Justin Bieber, because he was born in the 90s, and I think the iPod was made in the 2000s. So let's go Justin on this. And it's funny because each one of these is a celebrity and a product. Okay, I was right. Justin Bieber came first. It says, Justin Bieber came first. Justin Bieber was born on March 1st, 1994. And the iPod was first released in 2001. Oh, I'm surprised the iPad, I keep calling it the iPad, but it's the iPod. I'm surprised the iPod didn't come out a little later than 2001. Question 2. Which came first? The floppy disk or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Okay, now this is hard for me. Like, I'm assuming somebody like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was around before the floppy disk, because he was probably around before computers. But I don't know if I'm really just aging him or not. But I'm gonna go with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Oof, I was wrong. And they were kind of close. Wrong. The floppy disk came first. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was born on May 2nd, 1972. And the floppy disk was invented by IBM in 1967. That's interesting to me that the floppy disk was invented in 1967, because obviously the floppy disk is for a computer, and I feel like computers didn't start being around until like the 80s, but I guess that's like personal computers. But corporations had them, and floppy disks. Okay, next question. Which came first? Sliced bread or Betty White? I think this is a trick question. Like, I think Betty White is actually older than sliced bread. Okay. I'm gonna go with Betty White. I'm going with the celebrities on this one. I'm just banking on that they're all really old. next one. Which came first? Furby or Fergie? Okay, I think I'm gonna go Furby on this one. Furbies are so creepy. And I feel like they're older than Fergie. Oh my gosh, I was wrong. Oh wow. It says Fergie was born on March 27th, 1975. So is she older or younger than Dwayne? She's 3 years younger than Dwayne The Rock Johnson, which is crazy to me because I felt like she'd be so much younger. And the Furby was released in 1998. Wow, you know what? Furbies were giving me the vibe that they were around when the Cabbage Patch Kids were around. Like when my mom is like, oh, I love Cabbage Patch Kids. Like Furbies give me the vibe that they were around during that time period, not 1998. Okay. Which came first? The movie Titanic or Daniel Radcliffe? Okay, Titanic definitely came out in the 90s. I think Daniel Radcliffe came first. Wait. Yeah, I think Daniel Radcliffe came first. Yes. Daniel Radcliffe was born on July 23rd, 1989. And Titanic came out in 1997. 1989 for Daniel Radcliffe. That means he's Taylor Swift. Which he appears older than her. I guess just in our minds because he's been ex-Harry Potter now for so many years. But I know he was a kid then. Okay, which came first? The song Wannabe by the Spice Girls or JoJo Siwa? Here's the thing, I know JoJo Siwa was born in the 2000s, so it's definitely gonna be Wannabe. Yes. JoJo Siwa was born May 19th, 2003. I knew she was born in the 2000s. And Wannabe was released in 1996. Y'all Dancing with the Stars fans. I just watch like some people's videos on YouTube, like Matt James, and my boyfriend likes to watch The Miz. And I watch JoJo's because it's like she's a good dancer. Like Dancing with the Stars must be so freaking fun for her because she's a performer. She's been a dancer. Like she was freaking on Abby Lee Miller's like dance company. Like obviously she's a good dancer. So she must be having a blast out there, and I feel like you could see that. Matt James, I always feel like is also having a blast. Back to the facts. Or rather, back to the quiz. Which came first? McDonald's or Alex Trebek? Oh, I have no hunch on this one. I'm gonna be straight up guessing. I think Alex Trebek. Let's find out. Ooh, yes, correct. Alex Trebek came first. Alex Trebek was born on July 22nd, 1940. Oh, wow. I didn't realize. And, you know, R.I.P. Alex Trebek. But I didn't realize he was that old. And the first McDonald's location opened in 1955. I wonder when McDonald's, though, started growing as a chain. Like, they probably opened one in 1955, but I wonder when it grew. I've been watching this YouTube channel called Company Man. And he talks about like the rise and fall and rise again of like Applebee's, and then he like goes over why he thinks some companies are successful, and he has like charts about their income and like ownership and like stuff like that, so I think it's really cool. And I watched one recently about Chick-fil-A, and it was like they started out like so long, like you wouldn't think by the growth of Chick-fil-A, you would probably think that they are new and came around like, new. But like the first store and like their location, I don't remember when it said they came around, but it was like really old. So I don't know how quickly McDonald's expanded from when they opened their first store in 1955. Next question. What did you game first? Gameboy or Jennifer Lawrence? Like, this one I want to say Jennifer Lawrence, but it might be the Gameboy. I'm gonna go with Jennifer Lawrence. Ooh, wrong. The Gameboy came first. This one's close though. Jennifer Lawrence was born August 15th, 1990, and the first Game Boy was released in 1989. Again, the same age as Taylor Swift and Daniel Radcliffe, 1989. Okay, so they were close. Okay, the next one says, which came first? Starbucks. I just really got tongue-tied there for a second. Starbucks or Kim Kardashian. Okay, see, this one's hard again because I'm not really sure how old Kim Kardashian is, but I know she's not like in her 20s. I'm gonna go with Starbucks. And I feel like I know Starbucks has like a history of just being one coffee shop first before expanding. Yes, it's Starbucks. Kim Kardashian was born on October 21st, 1980. And the first Starbucks location was opened in Seattle. Yeah, Seattle. In 1971. See, that's like, I feel like Chick-fil-A, it's like you ask somebody, when do you think Starbucks opened? The first Starbucks. And people are gonna be like, I don't know, like the frickin' 2000s. Like, they really, like, probably they weren't around in a huge, like, chain capacity in the 80s. I guess maybe the 90s, but, like, they had humble beginnings. See, I don't know how old Leonardo DiCaprio is. I think Tupperware. Tupperware was definitely invented in the 50s. Okay, let's go Tupperware. Okay, I was right. Leonardo. Yeah, that should have given away if I was like Tupperware was made in the 50s. Leonardo DiCaprio is definitely not born in the 50s. Leonardo DiCaprio was born November 11th, 1974. 1974. And Tupperware was invented in 1946. Oh, wow, so before the 50s. That's good on Tupperware. It's like I wonder if, like I don't know when refrigerators were invented. They must have been invented before that. I feel like I'm showing my age here. I don't know when any of this stuff was invented. Okay, next question says, which came first? The Barbie doll or Morgan Freeman? Okay. I think Morgan Freeman. I actually don't know. I think I might be calling Morgan Freeman really old here, but I think Morgan Freeman. Yes, Morgan Freeman came first. Morgan Freeman was born June 1st, 1937. Okay, so he is old. I wasn't just aging him. And the first Barbie doll was launched in 1959. Okay, I would have expected a little earlier for Barbie. So not only Morgan Freeman came first, he was almost 20. He was 18 when the first Barbie doll came out. Okay, this is the last question. Which came first? Post-it notes, or Jennifer Lopez? I don't know. I think Jennifer Lopez. Also, I think I read a fact somewhere that was once like, Post-it notes, they were trying to make something super sticky, but obviously what they came up with was something that's sticky and like can re-stick to a bunch of different places. So I'm gonna go Jennifer Lopez. Okay, I'm right. Jennifer Lopez came first. Jennifer Lopez was born on July 24th, 1969, and Post-its were accidentally invented in 1974. Yes, that's what I was saying. Oh, it goes to an article, but that says, a Post-it note is a small piece of paper with a strip of low-tack adhesive on the back that allows it to be temporarily attached to documents, walls, computer monitors, and just about anything else. The idea for the Post-it note was conceived in 1974 by Arthur Fry as a way of holding bookmarks in his hymnal while singing in the church choir. He was aware of an adhesive accidentally developed in 1968 by a fellow 3M employee, Spencer Silver. No application for the lightly sticky stuff was apparent until Fry's idea. 3M company was initially skeptical about the product's profitability, history.